Imagine this. You are standing at the edge of a vast ocean, waves crashing against the shore. Each wave represents a challenge: climate change, inequality, injustice. Now, picture yourself as a surfer, ready to ride those waves. But what if I told you that many of us are told you can't handle it yourself or you're too young to understand? I have heard those words, and I know many of you have too. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed friends and honored judges. I am Adhara Malika Anindita Putri from Bakar, Yogyakarta Junior High School. It is a privilege to stand here today to discuss a topic that I truly believe in: empowering the youth for a better future. Adults often underestimate youth because we are seen as inexperienced, impulsive, or still learning, despite having good potential. First, let me define what youth is. Youth refers to people aged 15 until 24, but that doesn't mean older people don't face the same problems. We often were underestimated by people older than us just because we are not experienced enough. Too often, adults make the mistake of thinking leadership is only for experienced people and on resumes. But the truth is, leadership is not about age. It's about vision, courage, and action. And we are ready. We may be young, but we possess something powerful: hope. We are not stuck in the past. We are looking forward. And that's what the world needs most right now: people who believe that things can get better. I believe that being young is not a weakness. In fact, it's our greatest strength. We, the youth, are full of ideas. We are full of dreams. We are full of energy. More importantly, we care. We care about the world, about justice, about the environment, and about each other. Let's take a look around the world. Change is already being led by the youth. First, let's take Malala Yousafzai as an example. At just 11 years old, she began speaking out for girls' right to go to school. She faced danger and was even attacked for her beliefs. But she didn't give up. She kept her spirit, and now she's a Nobel Peace Prize winner. Then, there's Greta Thunberg, who was just 15 when she began skipping schools on Fridays to protest climate change. People laughed at her at first. Some even mocked her. But she didn't stop. Her voice grew louder, and now world leaders listen to her. And let's not forget Boyan Slat, who was only 16 when he started working on a solution to clean plastics from the oceans. By the time he was in his early 20s, he had founded an organization that was cleaning tons of plastics from the ocean every year. These examples shows one powerful truth: youth can lead, and youth are already leading. But leadership doesn't have to be global to be meaningful. It can start small, like standing up for someone, organizing a cleanup, starting a kindness club, helping classmates, or volunteering. These small actions matter. They create a ripple effect, where one good action inspires another. Every great leader starts somewhere, and I believe our somewhere is right here, right now. We are growing up in a world full of problems: climate change, inequality, poverty, and mental health struggles. But we are also growing up in a world full of opportunities. We have technology, we have creativity, access to education, and most importantly, we have each other. So instead of waiting for the future, why don't we start building it now? Why don't we use our voices, our ideas, and our energy to take the lead? Imagine a world where students lead campaigns for cleaner schools, where teenagers create apps to solve problems in their communities, where youth leaders work side by side with adults to create real change. It's not a dream, it's already happening, and we can be part of it. But for that to happen, we need something important: trust. We need adults to believe in us, to support us, and to give us space to lead. Not just to follow orders, but to share our own ideas. not just to listen, but to speak and be heard. And to every young person like me, don't wait. Start now. You don't have to change the whole world in one day. Start with your world, your school, your home, your communities. Be brave enough to speak. Be strong enough to care. And be bold enough to lead. In closing, I invite you to carry these thoughts with you. Let the youth lead. Not somewhere in the future, not when we're older, but right now. Let us grow, learn, fail, and rise. Thank you for your attention and thank you for believing in us. I hope my speech encourages all of us, young and old, to believe in the power of youth. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.